Anthony Bourdain once said, "There's a guy in my head, and all he wants to do is lay in bed all day long, smoke pot, and watch old movies and cartoons. My life is a series of stratagems to avoid and outwit that guy." Who is that guy for you? And what do you do to avoid him? That guy wants to settle for anything out of fear of nothing better coming later. That guy is okay with a dead-end job, the abusive relationships, and no master's degree. I tell that guy it's never gotten me anywhere. It's the definition of stuck, and I have no intention of being stuck anymore. That's what I like to hear. Keep on keeping on, my man. That guy's cousin lives in my head. I go to AA meetings to avoid and outwit him. No AA for me, but will be 2 years sober December 14th from opiates. Longest I've gone since I first used over 10 years ago. No intentions of going back, but it's definitely a fight to outwit this cousin as well. Stay strong, my friend. I believe in you. Serenity, brother. Is there such a thing as Mary Jane AA meetings? I've never gotten more replies to a simple comment. Gotcha, there's MA and R leaves. That guy's kicking my ass right now. You gotta fight back, man. He's a lazy stoner, he can't be that good of a fighter. This was somehow insanely philosophical to me. Are you stoned? The guy who wants to go streaking during the Super Bowl halftime show. I avoid him by remembering that prison is not a pleasant place to be. If you ever decide to do it, just don't be fully nude. Then you'll be arrested and have to register as a sex offender. Noted, I'll wear socks. You'll only go to prison if you get cow weight. Wrong comment section. Bold of you to assume I avoid him. My whole life is a series of stratagems to enable that guy to spend as much time in bed watching cartoons as he can without ending up homeless or unable to pay for weed. Excuse me, but I am you. My God, it's this. It used to be eat cheap pizza, chain smoke, and play video games. I changed a lot of those habits to healthier ones. Goddamn, I miss smoking. 6+ years smoke-free and I still crave it as much as the day I quit. Same for me. Just over 6 years and I could go back to a pack a day tomorrow if I was lazy. Had my last cigarette and never cheated once, as it would be pack a day again instantly. The worst are the dreams where I am smoking and I wake up in a panic. I quit for 2 years. Reached a stressful point in life. 2 kids within a year of each other was wreaking havoc on my mental health and my relationship. And bought a pack intending to just have 1 or 2 to distract me from a spectacularly bad day. I was right back to a pack a day and now I have to quit all over again. All that guy wants to do is do Reddit and play video games. I don't do anything to avoid him. Of course I know him, he's me. Hello there, General Kenobi. I used to have a little sign on my desk that said, "The worst possible feeling is when a person you are meets the person you could have been." It was there to encourage to pursue my goals rather than procrastinate on games, Reddit, etc. I think it's time I dug that sign out again. Ouch. Worse than that Ben Franklin quote, "A man can die at 25 and not be buried until he's 75. Man, funeral companies were hella inefficient back then. Had those funeral directors been the funeral directors they could have been, I bet folks could have been buried much quicker. We came to an agreement and take turns occupying the same body. It's me from 5:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays. And he gets evenings, weekends and holidays. I've got the same arrangement. My guy has left me with a hell of a hangover to deal with this morning. Is this Black Mirror? I swear I've seen this situation before. Wanna play Striking Vipers? I hate mornings. I don't like waking up. I don't like breakfast as a genre or activity. I don't see a good reason to be anywhere ever before 10 a.m. I started forcing myself to wake up early and go to the gym before work. And I hate it so much, but it makes me feel so goddamn good all day long. It's a shitty healthy dose of morning endorphins that stops me from getting sleepy after lunch. Keeps me energized after work. Get a better night's sleep. It sucks so much, and it sucks even more that it improves every aspect of my day, because now if I stop, I know I'll just start having shitty bad days again, and it'll be my dumbass lazy fault with a simple fix. The guy in my head not letting me lay in bed all day smoking pot and watching cartoons. I relate to this. The girl in my head is constantly trying to get out of doing things, everything, like going to work, going to school, socializing, etc. Anything besides sitting at home in my chair, smoking a joint, and watching some coming-of-age drama, comedy. I have to force myself every day to do all the stuff that being an adult human requires of me. It's hard. I think almost everyone feels this way. Girl, I feel ya. I used to be someone who could spend entire summers between school lying in bed watching some series or another. I miss the freedom I had as a student, but not the laziness. I also miss how much more social I was then. Now I have to argue with a girl that just wants to stay in and cancel on her friends. Sometimes I really hatefully do it, but find myself having so much fun when I'm socializing. Sometimes this is what I tell my girl, that I always end up having fun. Inner demons can be so draining sometimes. I let her out and feed her once in a while. That way she lets me get on with my life. Don't you ever tame your demons, but always keep him on a leash. Arsonist's Lullaby Hosier. Edit. Added link. Don't you ever tame your demons, but always keep him on a leash. I like tea. Arsonists. Who? Maybe some people should tame their demons. There are plenty of good ways to indulge your inner arsonist. For example, every single person involved with Burning Man's fire operation. Those people are highly trained safety professionals who love to set big shit on fire. Man, I love Hosier, so it was a pleasant shock to see his name after that quote. The guy in my head wants to lay in my pillow-top bed with soft sheets, my Buffy blanket, memory foam pillows, and sleep 18 hours a day, and hide from everyone, punctuated by gorging myself on good takeout food, getting raving drunk, and just watch endless history documentaries and plan travel trips for next year. If that's all I did, I would also probably take up smoking pot again. 2. I accept that she exists, and love her back to health. In acceptance there is peace. Heart. That girl is depression. She's definitely starting to kick my ass now. All she wants to do is lay in bed, self-harm, and cry. I take my medications and persevere, but it's difficult. Closes Pornhub. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, at least you closed it. I'm at the point where I just leave the tab open. That guy for me is someone who is constantly grumpy, never wants to get out of pajamas, and loves being drunk and high. To avoid said guy, I make a conscious effort to stay productive, motivate myself, and never drink alone. That guy wants to die. Unsure how to avoid him. Copious amounts of caffeine seems to do okay. Hope everything is going okay, man. It's okay if it's not. PM if you want to. I'm no stranger to that sort of feeling. But we are both commenting here, so we certainly haven't lost yet. I figured that I may as well share about my guy. My guy hates me, and what little bit of a life I've built for myself. The guy in me just wants to lay in bed all day, every single day, until I age out and die. Don't even get me started on the other thing the guy wants to do to me. And, yeah, It's pretty similar to Bourdain's in terms of its other cravings. To fight back, I try listening to music that fits my emotions at the moment. I try keeping my hands busy. And luckily I enjoy cooking. Deck building for Magic the Gathering can also help. I try to be creative and draw more. I try to exercise. I go out and tell jokes at open mics. I try to do everything that my guy doesn't want me to do. I want to be better than the guy that my guy wants me to be. He does have a grip on me most days, but I try my hardest to get out of it.
Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox.